Hi, this is Cindy Rack from Social Voice Marketing. Beth asked me to put together a video to explain to all of the Pittsburgh professional women how to create their Google Place page. I thought it was important before we do the step-by-step creation of one to explain to you what is a place page and why you need it. Google used to call place pages Google Maps, and I'm sure all of us are familiar with Google Maps. Google assumes that when you type a location into a search engine that you are looking for a local business. For instance, if I typed in restaurants in Pittsburgh, PA, it would automatically pull up a map on the side and show restaurants and within a certain mile radius of my home because it knows I live in Bethel Park. Last year, Google created over 50 million one-page websites in order to keep people within Google to go back and forth and check out different restaurants without having to go directly to their each individual website and then come back to Google. They wanted it to be an easy experience for all of their users. So it's important to claim that place page that Google created for you if they did indeed create one, because somebody else could actually claim it and put false information in there. Or if they didn't create one for you, it's important for you to create one on your own. Along with many other factors, Google uses this in its search results. So I'm going to show you an example of how to go into the Google Place pages. And we're going to do that right now. The first thing I wanted to show you is I did a search to kind of give you an idea. I typed in professional women's organizations, or professional women in Pittsburgh. And when I did that, the actual search results come up. As you can see, there's the map. It's assuming we want a local business in the Pittsburgh area. We did claim Beth's for her for the Pittsburgh professional women. Now, you can go into the place page by clicking on it. Sometimes it says place page, sometimes it says write a review. And it doesn't really look like there's a lot of information in here, but as you'll see as we create a new one, there is a lot of information. So even though Google doesn't show all the information, it is using that information in the background, using it for the search results. So we're going to go right into claiming a page. And the first thing you need to do is you need to be able to have a Gmail account. That's very important. You may want to create a separate Gmail account for this, or you can use one that you already have existing. You need to be logged into that Gmail account. So we are going to use an example of Mary Lee Gannon from Starting Over Now. She is the recipient this month of the Pittsburgh Professional Women's Integrity Award winner. And we thought it would be good to be able to create a place page for her. So you're going to be watching me do this real time. You're going to see all my typing mistakes, so I want you to be patient with me. And I am going to be doing a little bit of typing, so I think it's important for you to be able to just see each individual step as we go through. Now that we logged into Mary Lee Gannon's Gmail account, we are going to go to www.google.com/places. We are going to click on Getting Started. Now what Google Place Pages will do is it will go out and it will ask us for our phone number. And it will check its results and determine if they've already created a place page for you by finding it with your phone number. So it's going to go out, find the information. Let's see what it says here. It says no address found for business using this. Now, since Mary Lee isn't a retail store and people don't go to her location, I kind of figured that Google would not have created a place page for her. So we're going to start typing in the information. So her business is called StartingOverNow.com. Her street address is 720 Field Club Road. And that is in Pittsburgh, PA. And, not Palau, Pennsylvania. There we go. And the zip is 15238. We have her phone number in there. Her email address is info@startingovernow.com. Her website is www.startingovernow.com. In the description, I had already typed. They wanted to be under 200 characters, so we went into Word earlier and created it and copied and pasted it to make sure that it works. Now, categories is interesting because Google wants you to actually pick one of their categories that they've pretty much created and it should pop up like it did. So we can put in business management consulting. Now, once you use one of their categories, then you can put in up to 4 more categories of your own that are not in Google's results. So we're going to put in board retreats, coaching, workshops, and webinars, and speaking engagements. So these are the 5 categories that she wanted to put in there. So as people search, even though they may or may not show up on her place page, they're searching for that information. It says, does your business provide services such as delivery or home repair to locations in a certain area? Yes, this business serves customers at their locations. Do not show my address. She does not, since she doesn't want clients to come to her place of business, she doesn't want to actually show her address. Now, it is forcing us to put in a certain, because again, it's looking for local. You do have to put in a certain either radius around your area or list of zip codes. Now, how I covered that for her, because she does nationally, I put in the description. We transform lives and companies nationally. You see here, we put the word nationally since we were not able to set it up locally, but I did cover her in a 100-mile radius. Hours of operation, we're not going to specify hours since she actually goes to the client. And then we want to come down here, and she told me she takes cash checks, traveler's checks, and invoices. Now, also, again, we want to browse and see where we, oh, there it is. Okay, Mary Lee Gannon. That's the one. And that's going to be her profile page like we had for Beth, as you can see. We're going to add that photo in. Now, it's important to really have photos there because Google likes photos. Google likes video. So if you have a video or something like that, it's really important to be able to do that. And we're going to browse. We're going to add another image. And the other image is her with Michelle Wright and Beth getting her award for her Women of Integrity Award. So those 2 photos will be added to her place page. Now, we did have a video she created. And the way, and I wanted to do this purposely like this so that you could see it, even though it might take a little bit of time in order for this to happen. Now, this is a 5-minute video. I usually recommend videos be 1 to 2 minutes. But we are going to put this on here for now, and then maybe if Mary Lee creates a shorter video, we could do that later. So we're going to stop this, and we're going to say we want to share it. And then when we share it, we are going to go in actually and tell it to give us the long link. And we are going to highlight it. And we are going to right-click it so that we can copy it. And then we are going to go back to our Google Place page, and we are going to insert this URL right into there and ask it to add this video to this place page. Okay, you have uploaded 1 video, so that's great. You can have up to 5 videos in there. The next thing that we're going to do is add some additional information. Now, you can have details like they'll say, you know, parking available, yes, brands carried, and that we're actually, for this particular business, we think it would be good to put in workshops that she created. So we're going to say workshop 1, because each label over here has to be different, so we just can't keep saying workshop, workshop, workshop. So we have to say workshop 1, and then we would put down the vision retreat, if I could spell here, for organizations workshop 2 would be productivity gauge. Oops, if I click in there, that would help. Workshop 3 will be time management. That rocks. Another workshop that she does, if I could spell again, is stress management. I'm sure Some of us can all use that through the holidays. Workshop 5 is define, develop, and play to your strengths. And workshop 6 is transferable skills, which is a great workshop. All right, so these are our workshops, and we're going to scroll down here. Now, one thing that's important, currently right now, Google does not show these workshops, but they're using them in order to be, please correct it. Okay, let's see what we got here. I might think because it's a .com that that's a website and not actually the name of the business. So that might be, let's see what happens here. Like I said, we're doing this real time, so you might be running into problems, and it's good that I'm running into a problem so that you can actually see what we do to try to correct it here. Saved our workshops. Let's hit submit and see what happens. Okay, how would you like to prefer to be validating your listing? Now, there are two different ways to do it, but for some reason right now, it's only given us one option. Sometimes it does that. It will send a postcard to Mary Lee to verify that she is the person that actually is allowed to create this listing and claim it. And it'll take about 2 weeks for her to get that. And when she gets that, she's going to call me, give me, or email me the code that they give us, and that will verify that she will have it. Now, the other thing to keep in mind too is that even though we wait 2 weeks for that, Google sends it back to us, we put the code in, it still might take a month or so to get through the whole process of Google before your place page actually shows up. And that's it. Now, in order to actually have your rankings go higher, you can also claim directories. We can even help you with that if you need some help trying to figure out where the right directories to belong to. You can claim some place pages in Bing and Yahoo and some of the other areas. All of these will help you with your search engine results. It was great spending some time with you today. Have a terrific new year.